Barb.
And our Best Big Show today, Barb's going to do her Tony the Tiger impression.
They're great!
But more on that later.
Bash and Barb!
Now it's time to take a look at what we're going to be talking about a little bit later on in the show. Tropicana unveils cereal meant to be eaten with orange juice. Similarly, Milk has unveiled it will now replace orange juice in screwdrivers. More on that later.
National Hairball Awareness Day was started by a veterinarian in Kansas. ENT doctors across the country are taking note and pushing for National Hockaloogie Day for humans, so cats don't have any more reason to think they're superior. More on that later.
An 11-foot alligator blocked traffic on a Florida highway. It's Florida version of ramp metering lights. More on that later.
A suspected wolf pack in Colorado turns out to be escaped St. Bernard dogs. The owner of the lost St. Bernards then realized he had been petting and cuddling wolves. He had no idea how he made that mistake. More on that later.
40,000 pounds of chicken nuggets spilled onto Pennsylvania highway. Pennsylvania parents of toddlers were pissed that now they have to make dinner. More on that later.
A Las Vegas driver got pulled over for a fake license plate made of Cracker Jack stickers. This guy wasn't exactly the sharpest kernel in the box. More on that later.
A snowboarder spent 12 hours on the slopes of Maine to break a world record. It was so cold that he gave his frostbitten arm and a leg to break the record. That was terrible.
More on that later. A bear destroys the interior of a car to get a tube of lip gloss. Apparently, it was her favorite color from last season, and it had been discontinued. This is actually understandable. More on that later.
Bash and Barb!
Mama bears, do you have a please don't knock baby is sleeping sign on your door? Do people knock and ring the doorbell anyway? Well, now it's time to show sleep intruders you're serious with the Mama Bear entry camera. Our security camera system will monitor your entryway, and if someone approaches the door while baby is sleeping, we'll stop them in their tracks. First, we growl, just to make them think twice about knocking. Is the sleep intruder's hand still rearing back into a knocking motion? We'll launch a full baby powder attack right in the sleep intruder's face.
My eyes!
Just so they get a good whiff of what they're messing with. Are they still gonna knock? Sleep intruder patrol officers will barrel out of the bushes, wrap the intruder in a swaddle, scold them, and drag them off.
You have no respect for the young? Would you want me to wake you up in an REM-filled deep slumber?
They'll be so scared they'll wish they had a diaper, just like that sleeping baby. Mama Bear entry camera. It said don't knock.
Bash and Barb! Bash and Barb!
Bash.
Yeah.
I think we're yep. Okay, he's great.
All right. Hold
Hey,
on.
Bash, do you hate it when your hands get dirty?
I mean, I do, but then I wash my hands.
But washing takes time, and sometimes you just don't want to wash your hands.
Okay.
With Hillary's hand dip, you just dip your hand into a jar, pull your hand out, wait 15 seconds, and you have a protective latex coating on your hands so your hands don't get dirty.
Wow, so how do you get Hillary's hand dip off?
You get Hillary's hand dip off by sliding a plastic butter knife between Hillary's hand dip and your hand, and just keep wiggling to pry it loose.
Oh, so you use those knives from the fundraiser pancake breakfasts.
Exactly. Hillary's hand dip, now available in primary colors.
Bash and Barb!
It looks like we get a caller online. 32. Who do we have there? I don't see anything up on
I don't know. Put them on the air.
Right.
You are on the air with Bash and Barb.
Hey guys, listen, hello, hey, listen, hey, Bash and Barb,
Hey.
it is
Hi.
Jimmy Lysol.
Huh?
That's right, Jimmy Lysol from Pappy Lysol's Cleaning Services.
Oh,
So you guys, listen, you guys are not even going to believe this,
I'm not-
because, check this out,
Mhm.
you guys won. That's right, you guys are the big
What do you-
winners.
Oh,
You put
you mean
your
from
business card in our
in
fishbowl.
the fishbowl.
Oh.
I did that.
The
I
two
did
of
that all
you
the time.
have won the big trip. Okay?
Mm.
Get
This
your
is
clothes ready.
exciting.
Bag your bags. You're going to the land of freedom, the land where the wine flows
Is it Napa?
like an eagle's nose.
Where are we going?
That's right. You're going straight to Madagascar.
Madagascar.
All expenses paid.
Okay.
By that, we're paying for his hotel room.
That's exciting.
But you guys have won.
All right.
Great.
That's great. Thank
So
you
are
so
you ready to
wow.
get crazy?
Thanks
This
for
is
so much for
crazy. I
calling.
love
This
it.
is nuts. Philistine, get all the information so we can follow
Well,
up on
you
this.
should go to Madagascar because nobody in America likes you. You've been singed by the singer. One more time. Oh, one more time. Zing, ding, 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 sing song.
That was awful.
That's
That is awful.
That's very frustrating because I put my business card in every fishbowl I can.
Yeah.
Not even a
never
fishbowl.
won.
Even if they don't have a fishbowl, I'll just put it on a cup and leave it on the counter.
That's
Just
right.
in case they want to pull for something.
I've seen you slide it over and be like, just, in case anything's,
You know,
up
and
for
I have
grabs.
I have never actually won before.
Never. I remember. And we've been doing this for years. The old, leave the business card trick and never won, Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry,
wonder
Barb.
if people actually do they pull a winner? Because I feel like at this point, odds are not good of you winning in the first place, but I've been doing this a long time.
I know people that try to take the other cards out as they're putting their own in. So they go in and then I don't know how, it's like a magician. They put it in there and then they grab the other business cards out.
That
they put
kind of karma
in.
is something you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm not messing around with the business cards in the fishbowl. I'm not doing that. But anyway.
Okay.
That
that
stinks.
was disappointing.
I know Madagascar for bashing Barb.
Thank you for that call.
Still haven't won the business card bowl.
Bashing Barb!
And now the less than helpful forecast with Bash. Did we hire Dr. Tewksbury?
No, we didn't. We just didn't. But we do have a couple of ladies. Philistine is telling us that auditioned this week.
Oh,
their names are Meryl and Patricia. This is a little more information than we typically get from you,
great.
Philistine.
Excellent.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
Just press play. Are you rolling?
I press play.
Are we rolling?
I think is that
Hello, Bash and Barb.
Hello, can you see me?
Are we rolling?
Hello.
Bash and Barb, here we are.
It's me, Meryl.
Hey, it's me, Patricia.
And we are so excited to do the weather for you
Oh my
today.
goodness, can I just tell you, I have been talking about doing this weather audition all weekend.
Yes. And before we get into the weather,
Hello.
let's talk about what happened this weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Look, I am
You had a week.
I had a weekend.
A whole week packed into one weekend.
Can I just say though?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my poor guy, may he just shh. I'm sorry, I had to bring my daughter to work.
It's okay.
I'm a working mother. I'm a working mother.
And I am not. I'm just a hand. Sorry.
Well, that's the way to break the fourth wall.
I
am.
I shouldn't have said
It's
just
fine.
a hand. I am a hand.
We're more than hands, okay? We're more than just a hand, okay? I do a lot.
We're
That's
also.
right. I need a moment.
We're also weather girls.
Weather people.
I'm at a loss for words. I've never seen anything like this.
These were hands.
Hands, and I don't think they could handle the weather. They got a lot going on.
They do have a lot going on. I will say though that it was kind of refreshing.
It was different. It was very different from anything else that we have ever had for an audition. Hands down.
Hands down. Very original and creative. But they're not trying to be because they are hands.
They're hands.
That wasn't I loved that they were just themselves.
I know this is going to sound a little weird and odd, but I am curious what the baby hand looks like. I'm so
would love to
curious.
see the baby
Don't you
hand.
wanna see
I
the
would
baby
be,
hand?
I would be interested in possibly giving them a contract for both Meryl and Patricia plus
Yeah,
the baby
plus
hand.
the baby.
I don't know what type of situation that needs to work. I've never worked with hands
I
before.
know. What is their rate? What's a
I'm
hand
not
rate?
sure.
And when we make the deal, do we shake the hands because to make the deal, or are we
That
like
feels uncomfortable.
it does because I
because
feel
it's
like
you're shaking
shaking their
mouth.
faces. I don't know. It's just not. I
I'm
don't know
not
what.
sure.
I'm not sure, and I want to be as appropriate as possible.
Mhm,
I don't,
mhm.
we don't want to offend anybody.
No, we love
No,
hands.
so we love them. Pro
um,
hand,
Yes, whether
definitely.
hands
Mhm.
are we
Yeah.
love,
Love
love,
this.
love.
But we're gonna have to. We got a quick decision. You can email us. I believe it's bashandbarb@gmail.com if you've got a weather
Mhm,
audition. But we're not
mhm.
sure. I just don't want to. I'm sorry.
Right,
I
this
don't
is
want to.
true. This is true. We don't want to
Yeah.
get ahead of ourselves. They are strong contenders in my book.
Yeah.
But
Same.
I don't make any decisions around here.
Yeah.
I
We don't.
literally just read what they put in front of my face.
That's right.
So,
Same. But we'll discuss and more on that later.
Bashing Barb!
Well, now it's time that we take a look at the highways and byways with our man Jeff up in that traffic copter. What's it looking like up there, Jeff Rooney?
Oh, man. My cousin had a barbecue this weekend. Super fun.
Oh, cool.
barbecue season.
It is.
Yeah, it was so great to see my friends and family.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful day, beautiful weather.
It's been nice.
Yes.
Yes, I ate my weight in hot dogs.
That's great.
My cousin just got one of them solar panels.
Okay.
Got a bunch of them put on his roof.
All right.
What an amazing idea. Like, the future is now,
Jeff, what about the traffic?
Solar power.
Jeff.
Powered by the sun.
Okay, Jeff. Jeff, can you hear
Maybe
us?
one day everything will be powered by the sun. Wouldn't that be something?
A lot of things
Maybe.
are, Jeff.
Maybe. Jeff, we're looking for any
Man,
type
solar
of traffic
power.
congestion.
Think about that.
Let's get the traffic, please.
Living in the future. Wonder if any of these cars down below are solar powered.
Oh, the cars.
Yeah,
Tell us
what-
more.
Man, imagine
Please.
having a solar powered car on like a rainy day. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he went to things that were sun powered. It felt like he was trying to do some type of weather audition.
I know.
Like, Jeff, this is not the time.
It's definitely not. It's not the time to do those sort of things. Those are types of things that you discuss when you're not on the air. I don't know what's going on
Does he
here.
know he's on the air?
I'm not so sure.
Was
Sometimes
he even talking to us?
I don't know.
We don't get responses.
Every time we feel like we're having a back and forth in the beginning, and then all of a sudden we say something, he's not responding, to what we're saying. So it just doesn't seem like a proper back and forth.
No,
And then
the
I'm like,
feed, there's something wrong with the feed.
something's up. I don't know. Can we get a technician on this? He's out. The tech is out. I don't know. We're gonna have to. Well, this show. All right. We had Hams audition for the weather. We had Hams.
Well, that is the kind of show that we do here,
Mhm.
and we're very proud of it.
Hands-on show. More on that later.
Bashing Barb!
We have 10 songs back to back, but each song is interrupted with an ad.
Oh, but
Okay.
that's just like what they do whenever you watch TV shows.
Yeah, it's
Totally normal.
Totally normal. And that's next.
Hmm.
More on that later.
Bashing Barb!